We had an opportunity to go out there and clinch the division tonight and affirm our spot for the playoffs. They made more plays, and we just gotta go win next week and hope for a loss.
What are the emotions in this moment?
Just pissed. Pissed we didn't go out there and get it done.
Do you feel like there need to be big picture changes here, especially if Philly wins next week and you guys don't make the playoffs?
We gotta focus on finishing this season. We still got football left. We still can make it in this playoffs. I think it's inappropriate to even talk about.
What was the difference offensively from, what did they do to slow y'all down and stop y'all?
They did a really good job. They went out there and, they had a plan and they executed and it worked well for them.
Zeke, how is a team this talented now in this position?
Just not handling our business week in and week out. Not going out there and winning ball games.
Is that the frustrating thing? You have a great performance last week and you have a performance like this today. It's been like that all season. Inconsistent up and down. Follow a great win with some losses.
What are you asking?
Has that been the most frustrating thing of this season, that you guys have been so inconsistent and will follow good wins with losses like this?
Yeah, it's tough. Just not being consistent week to week. Yep.
Did you feel like the game just got out of hand early? Like it seemed quickly 10-0, and then you guys are playing from behind. And I know you've talked about the running game being in a tough situation with that in the past.
I wouldn't say it got out of hand. We got behind, but nothing crazy. They just, played better than us tonight.
How would you evaluate Dak, his effort today, and the guys around him, their effort to help him out with some throws that were a little bit off but catchable?
I think Dak went out there and played his heart out. Everyone else went out there and played their hearts out. It's football. Sometimes you make plays, sometimes you don't. The team that makes the most plays wins the game.
Back to that inconsistency, is there any reason for that you can pinpoint that you're aware of?
No, can't pinpoint it.
Zeke, simply put, how do you approach the fact that you know you're better than that team? You know this team has more talent. And yet if they get a single victory, they go to the playoffs. Not this team that many people thought could go the whole distance.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the bottom line is everybody knows you guys have more talent than the Eagles, but yet if they win a game, they go to the playoffs, you go home, a team that many people believe could have ended up in Miami.
And you're asking?
I'm asking you what do you think when you hear that?
How can you say we're a better team if we didn't go out there and beat them? When it was time to do it in the crunch time, we needed one win to solidify the division, and we couldn't do it. So I wouldn't say that, you can't just say that we're a better team because we may have better players on the roster. I do believe we're a better team, but the team that goes out there and plays the best is the one that's going to win, and that's what happened tonight.
How would you characterize that frustration, knowing that you guys didn't play your best on this day when you had this opportunity?
I already said I was pissed. Really pissed. I don't know.
All things considered, is this the most frustrating season you've been a part of?
Yeah, I think you could say that.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Were you off the field or were you injured?
Yeah, man, I had a go ball on the play before, and I was taken out.
Amari, I asked Zeke, how painful is it to know that there's not too many people who don't believe you guys are the better football team in this building right now, and yet with a single win they go to the playoffs and you guys go home?
It's not what people believe. It's about what actually happens. And tonight we lost, so it doesn't matter if people believe we're the better team. We have to go out there and actually win the game. That's why you have to play the game. That's why the game is actually played on the field.
How disappointed, though, you talked all week and people thought this was a championship game. You win, you win the division title, and you guys have an effort like that.
It's very disappointing. I think that goes without saying. You win this game, control your own destiny, go to the playoffs or whatever. And we didn't get that accomplished tonight. So we have to deal with the consequences.
Has that kind of been what it's been all season, the inconsistency? You follow up a good game with like this, a game like this? I mean, you started 3-0, you lost. I mean, has that kind of been the inconsistency of the season?
What you mean? I don't get what you're saying.
Your team has been inconsistent.
We've been inconsistent, yes, but what's the question?
Is this, I mean, this part of the frustration of the season because you guys have been so inconsistent, following up good games, but with things like this?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously as a football team, you want to consistently win. You know, obviously if you consistently win, you'll have a pretty good record and you know have a good chance at accomplishing the main goal. But you know, we haven't been doing that this year. Like you said, we've been inconsistent. So.
Is there any reason for that you can pinpoint?
For the wide receiver group in total, including Amari Cooper, 6 drops for the Dallas Cowboys today. As soon as Carson Wentz hits the podium, or Dak Prescott all week long, the shoulder, you kind of mentioned what it could have been with the throws, couple off target, but still couldn't come through. As soon as Dak or Wentz hits the podium, live on SportsCenter to hear every word they said. There was another game in the late afternoon window that wasn't getting a ton of attention, but if you're the Seahawks,